Yeah. Why, yes, he's right here. Batman, for you.
Thank you. Batman. Thank you very much. I am flattered that your committee should be interested in me as a presidential candidate.
Well.
Bulging ballot boxes, Batman. That was some offer.
And you ain't even a general, Batman.
It's a great responsibility, but am I worthy of it?
If you're not, nobody is, Batman.
No, I'm not worthy of it.
You're the only man in Gotham City who is, Batman.
You've got to accept, Batman.
We're the representatives of the people, and we call upon you to save Gotham City from the horrible fate of
Donald Trump
as
president.
Very well. I accept the call of the people.
The campaign begins. At Batman campaign headquarters.
Don't you think we should make them a little bigger, Batman?
I think these are quite large enough, Robin. After all, the voters are interested in issues, not in window dressing.
Sure, Batman, but a little showmanship wouldn't hurt us any.
No, Robin. I want to conduct a campaign that deals with the issues. I'm convinced the American electorate is too mature to be taken in by cheap vaudeville trickery. After all, if our national leaders were elected on the basis of tricky slogans,
we will make America great again.
Brass bands,
So Donald stand.
and pretty girls, our country would be in a terrible mess, wouldn't it?
Hello, Batman. We came down for your rally, and we're with you all the way.
Thank you. I appreciate your support.
And we brought our babies for you to kiss.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
What?
It's a rather unsanitary habit, you see. Babies that small are very susceptible to germs.
My child unsanitary?
That's not what I meant.
A politician that won't kiss babies? That's outrageous.
I admit it's rather unusual, but
It's more than unusual. It's downright suspicious.
Look at that baby, so cute. Oh, give me that.
The man's a child hater.
You can't trust a guy who doesn't like kids.
bear in mind, Robin, that most politicians are honest servants of the people. The dishonest ones are the exception. I hope that this campaign will be a sober discussion of basic issues. I'm glad to see so many citizens who are concerned about their city's welfare and interested in its problems.
Governing the great
Batman would put a little more zip in his speech.
crime
Chief.
sorry, Commissioner. Is a blot.
As you know, right down the street, they're sleeping. They're sleeping now.
On the
Couldn't you get Batman to agree to one little brass band?
Batman feels that a political campaign should not be a vaudeville show, Mayor Linseed.
But this isn't a political campaign. This is a funeral service.
I know my opponent is having a rally down the street. I hope that he, too, will address himself to basic issues.
I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them. It's true. I don't care. I don't wear a toupee. It's my hair.
Holy giveaways, Batman. No wonder we couldn't get anyone at our rally.
Trump
Was serving free champagne down the block.
To each his own, Robin.
Donald Trump.
Depends upon the cynicism of the people, while I depend on their good judgment. Let's just hope that I'm right. What's on our agenda for the rest of the day?
You're scheduled to address 2 fraternal orders and a women's garden club.
Which is first?
The Grand Order of Occidental Nighthawks. They call this morning and ask you to speak to the members.
The Grand Order of Occidental Nighthawks. I wonder if there's any particular significance to that name.
Grand Order of Occidental Nighthawks.
G-O-O-N.
Welcome, Batman, the Grand Order of Occidental Nighthawks.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to talk to the voters.
Our members can hardly wait.
Those faces look awfully familiar, Batman.
You're right, Robin. I recognize 3 of them from the Gotham City police files.
I smell a rat. This is ridiculous, Batman. Debating
Trump
on television when he tried to kill you not 2 hours ago.
Unfortunately, we have no proof. If I mention that, the Fair Campaign Practices Committee would accuse me of using smear tactics. I certainly wouldn't want that.
You'll have to hold still, sir. Otherwise, I shall be smearing the makeup on your cow.
Sorry, Alfred.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? Station KGOM is very happy and proud to bring you a debate between the candidates.
He can wear a mask, but inside they don't wear masks, and so I thought it was very unusual that he had one on. Somehow sitting in the Oval Office behind that beautiful Resolute desk, the great Resolute desk, I think wearing a face mask as I greet presidents, prime ministers, dictators, kings, queens, I don't know, somehow I don't see it for myself. I just maybe I'll change my mind, but I just don't want to wear one myself. Most people can just make something out of a certain material. It's very simple to do. I won't be doing it personally. You don't need the mask. Masks aren't necessarily good to wear. You know that. Can you take it up? He can't even put on a tie and jacket. He's running for president. He's bad. He's a bad guy.
Listen to those lies. He's as crooked as a warped shillelagh.
Thank you very much. You bet. And now, we should have a few words from the other candidate.
My fellow citizens, let me begin by pointing out some inconsistencies in both the logic and the substance of Mr.
By me. Come on. So Donald stand by me. Oh, and we'll stand by you. Come on and stand.
It's a black day for Gotham City.
I just talked to Gallus, Rupert, and Trendeck.
How bad was it?
The latest poll shows 65%
President Trump.
35% Batman.
Well, that's gratitude for you. After all the Batman has done for our citizens.
I think you underestimate the good citizens of Gotham City, Chief.
But look at the poll, Batman.
Elections are not won by polls, Commissioner. They're won by votes, at least in this country.
65% is a big margin, Batman.
I know it looks grim, Robin, but I wouldn't throw in the towel until the votes are counted.
The first return should be coming in now.
This is Walter Klondike. Here are the latest reports. The Batman trend is continuing. The western precincts have gone solidly for Batman. The Cape candidate is now to within 1,000 votes of
Donald Trump.
You were the only one who really had faith in the voters, Batman.
I'm ashamed of myself. We're all ashamed, Batman. While we were ready to desert the ship, you never lost your courage. You brought us safely through.
I never would have believed that the polls could be wrong.
There have been other candidates who've trusted too much in the polls, Mayor Linseed. And they've found out that it's the votes that count. Smart politicians trust the voters, not the polls. After all, if you can't trust the voters, whom can you trust?
Mr. Freeze returns.
So Donald, stand
I don't wear a toupee.
by me. Oh, and we'll
I don't wear a toupee.
stand by you. Come on and stand.
I don't wear a toupee.